Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. So I just wanted to show you how Rosie loves being in my corner, and this is like one of her favorite places. So just before I turn on the candles, I didn't want to light them while she's on, and I will take her gently off. I just had to show you this. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, so Rosie's off and we can start. So please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as speculation and assumptions, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so yesterday we came back. I felt really, it was really very difficult for me, the drive. I mean, it was wonderful to be there. The water are quite stinky because they're full of minerals and especially sulfur, but and very, very hot. But it does it made me feel better. But the drive there and back was really very, very difficult for me. And okay, so I couldn't do a video yesterday, and so many things have happened that it is really so difficult to choose what to do a reading on. So my first reading will be about Thomas Markle's interview with PDINA. Now, I don't think that anyone really thought that Thomas Markle will disclose any details that we didn't know. I don't think that any of us really believe that he will tell things that or will confirm any of the rumors that have been circling around about her hazing, about her being married before being married to Mr. Engelson, Trevor Engelson, and or about her having a child or before, and giving that child to adoption. So I don't think that any of us really believed that this is something that he will disclose. But what I'm going to look into is this Thomas Markle still harboring this wish or hope that he will be able to reconcile with his daughter, and is this why he decided to protect her in a way? Now there are new articles that are saying that Meghan is a good candidate for the presidency in 2026. And then now she wrote another letter about daycare for working women, and it looks like, and then on the opposite there was another article that said that they are slowly backing off the public domain, which is like a contradiction completely to what they are doing. So I'm using the In-Between Tarot, which is a tarot deck that is that every card is a little bit in between the card that before it and the next card. And I think that this is where Thomas Markle is in regard to his daughter. He's feeling in between. On one side, he wants the truth to come out. On the other side, he doesn't want to completely destroy the relationship in a way that there is no return way. So let's start by clearing the deck. And let's start asking. So Why did Thomas Markle decide not to disclose truths about his daughter? Is he still harboring a wish to get back with his daughter's good side? Is Thomas Markle protecting his daughter, or does he really not know those things? Maybe he doesn't really know those things. So what is the truth around this? Okay, so the first card will be a significator card that will show us Thomas Markle's general energy around his relationship with his daughter, and the card that I'm getting is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, that's the eternal student. That is the person that always jumps from one bandwagon to another bandwagon, and as you can see here, the eternal student, the one who always studies, the one who always looking for new things that will be enthusiastic, something that will ignite him, and it stands just before the Knight of Wands, which is the aloof knight, that is not someone who is not getting enthusiastic very easily. And this is a court card, and all court cards are cards of people that are losing opportunities because they have weaknesses, and the weakness of the Page of Wands is that he never really finds anything that interests him. He never feels that he has learned enough. So in this instance, as a way to describe how Thomas Markle feels towards his daughter and their relationship, it more or less says that Thomas Markle is hoping that Meghan's next bandwagon will be him, that he will be able to ignite her in a way to show her that he is loyal, to show her that he is this Page of Wands, that although he's always finding other ways, despite the fact that he is the Page of Wands in this instance, that he can get over those things that are pulling him back, and he can protect his daughter. So in a way, I believe that this is why we got this card here as a significator card that explains the whole way that Thomas Markle feels towards his daughter. He hasn't given up on her. He really hopes that he can convince her that that the next bandwagon should be him, that she should get back with him, that he is loyal to her, that he's not someone that that although he had the opportunity to say many things about her, that he isn't. So this is the significator card. Now the next card that I'm going to pull is, does Thomas Markle really know the truth? Or is he really just, because what he said was, I don't know anything about that. He didn't say, I know for a fact that it's not true. So does he really really don't know anything about that? So what's the truth here? And we get the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, that is a card, I'm sorry, that's the Five of Swords. I'm sorry. And the Five of Swords. Okay, so that's the card of someone who is sitting on the fence. The Five of Swords is a card that is calling Thomas Markle to take an action, but actually he's sitting on the fence. He is trying to win everything, all possible in every possible way. So in one way he looks as if he's talking about her, as if he's saying the truth, but in another way he's not actually coming out with the whole truth, because he is sitting on the fence. He is waiting for he really hopes that she will see that and realize that he is protecting her, that he's not coming out with things about her, that all of those things that she might be afraid that Tom Bauer will disclose. He is showing her his loyalty, but he is sitting on a fence. On one leg, he is showing us that he is being truthful, that he is sharing information, that he is talking about his daughter, but on the other hand, he will not disclose anything that can harm her, not really. So this card just tells me that he knows the truth, and he's a very good actor, and he just and maybe he was prepared for those questions, because those were questions that came up in the during the in the comment section. So he was probably prepared for those questions. I don't know whether PDINA asked him the questions before or not. I believe PDINA's integrity, but he was prepared. He made a very good act, but he's actually sitting on the fence here. So he is not really telling the truth, because, and he knows the truth. He really knows the truth, but he's not saying anything because he's still hoping that his relationship with his daughter will heal in a way. Okay, so this is this card, and the next card is does he really hope that or how hopeful is he about being able to rectify those his relationship with his daughter? And what I'm getting is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, that's a card that comes right before the Five of Swords, and that is why what we see here is the person who is lying on the ground and in a way deciding not to decide or taking some time off, but in the middle of a battle. So this just shows me that Thomas Markle in a way feels that he is fighting this battle in order to win his daughter back, but he is letting things take their course. In a way, he is right now taking some time off, fighting to win her. He is trying to build his own reputation, and he is this can also signify what we saw, what we know about Thomas Markle, and the fact that he was sick, and this is a card of sickness. So he's taking some time off from that battle. He is taking some time off, and he is thinking about what the best way to do, but he is in a way hopeful that he might be able to rectify that his relationship with his daughter. Now, I just want you to see that all of these cards have the moon very prominent, and he's been speaking about Doria quite a lot. Doria is looming there. She is in a way, I think that she is has a lot of influence in regard to the relationship between Thomas and his daughter. And he did say something about Doria being there because she's afraid for that she won't get money or something like that. And I did get that there is a very complicated relationship between Doria and Meghan, but she's there. She has managed in a way to make Meghan feel, or to make her feel that she has to choose between the both of them. But this card tells me that he's not sure that he can rectify that relationship, that he can get back to his daughter's good side, but he's taking some time off in a way that he is not fighting anymore, but he is not disclosing anything that might hurt that prospect. Okay, so what does Meghan think about Thomas's interview? Because I'm sure she knows. And we get the Queen of Wands. As always, Meghan is the egotistical person. She is the one who loves to perform in front of an audience, which tells me that there is no way that she will ever decide to get back from the limelight. She is the one that is she's thinking only about herself, only about her own things, and she's not thinking about him right now. She doesn't care about him right now, so she is only focused about herself, egotistical nature, about her own goals, about what she sees that might be beneficial for her, and she doesn't think or doesn't see that getting back in with him in any sort of relationship would be beneficial for her. Something that I think that her PR should have told her that that's something that she should do, because that is completely, this is the way, if she wants to get into the White House, and this, in my opinion, does reflect in a way her wish to become a politician. If she does want to become a politician, she will have to find a way to go back to her father, and he is keeping the door open for her. He is not taking any risks or anything that might make her he's not doing anything that is irreversible. Everything that he's saying is just things that she can see as someone who loves her, someone who wants to be back with her, and he's not taking any risks. He's not going to reveal anything that we don't know. He's not going to confirm any of those suspicion about her being a yacht girl, about anything. And PDINA did ask him those questions, but he was very, very convincing in a way in saying that he doesn't know anything about that. Okay, so how will it pan out? What can we see for the future? And we see the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, that's a card of going out on some kind of a victory quest, but enjoying the road. So the question is whether or not it is a victory for Thomas, or a victory for Meghan. And in my opinion, this card shows a person that is willing to go out on this quest, not thinking about the result, but thinking about the road. And in a way, it shows me that Thomas Markle is right now thinking about the way that he see that he's doing things. He's thinking about the things that he's going to do next. He's thinking about the road. He's not thinking about whether or not he will be able to rectify the relationship between him and Meghan. Not right now. So he's keeping everything open. He's keeping everything open. The next card after the Four of Wands is the Five of Wands, which is another card of struggle. But it is a card of victory that can happen only if you ask for help. And this is exactly what he's doing. He's using other people that will help him prove to his daughter that he is worth her while. He's using PDINA. He's using that reporter that is helping him with the YouTube channel. He is now in this campaign to show her that he has the ability to come out and say many things that could harm her, but he isn't. But he is turning away and denying all of those rumors about her, and he is helping her to achieve what she wants to achieve. So it is this, because this is the in-between deck. This is between him being going out on this victory quest to win his daughter, but also in a way, because the Five of Wands speaks about victory with help, he's also showing his daughter that he can be a very good help for her in her quest to become a politician. So I think that he is working for her benefit, that he's doing whatever he can to ensure that nothing can harm her, and that there is no way that or nothing that he does that will at the end cause her to not be able to get back in a relationship with him. So he's still hopeful for this relationship to rectify. He's still hopeful to get back to a relationship with his daughter. He is still thinking about that, and that is why there is no way, and no matter how many interviews he will give, he will never disclose anything that could harm her. And just to end this, I'm going to take a card from the Angels and Ancestors deck. So let's start by clearing the deck. Okay, so Thomas Markle interview with PDINA. Will he, in a way, is he still hoping for his daughter and himself being back together? Is he still hoping for a reunion with his daughter? Arrow, surround yourselves with protective energy. So this card is telling us that he is protecting himself in every possible way. He is surrounding himself in protection. He will do nothing to make her feel that he's harming her in a way, and he knows the truth. And he's making sure that she knows that he's not going to disclose the truth. And the next card here is Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So this is a father's love. He loves her. He will never stop loving her. And no matter how badly she treats him, he still sees her as his little girl, his beloved little girl. He will never do anything to harm her. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.